I found a wallet full of cash on the street. Instead of keeping it, I returned it. But the owner did something I never expected. I found a wallet on the street one afternoon while walking home, and at first I honestly thought someone had dropped it just seconds ago because it was sitting right there on the sidewalk like nobody had even noticed it. So I picked it up, opened it, and the moment I looked inside, my heart started beating faster because there was a thick stack of cash in there. Not just a few bills, but a lot of money. For a second, I just stood there looking around the street, checking if anyone was running back looking for it. But the road was completely quiet, and nobody seemed to even realize the wallet was missing. Then I noticed the ID card inside. It belonged to a middle-aged guy who lived only a few blocks away, and suddenly my brain started doing that thing where it argues with itself. One side of my brain was saying, nobody saw you pick it up, you could literally walk away right now. But the other side kept saying, yeah, but someone out there is probably having the worst day of their life because they lost this. So instead of going home, I pulled out my phone, searched the name on the ID, and luckily found an address that matched it. And the crazy part was, it was only about a 10-minute walk from where I was standing. The entire walk there felt weird because the wallet was in my pocket and I could literally feel it the whole time, like my brain was reminding me every few seconds that I was carrying a lot of money that technically wasn't mine. Eventually, I reached the house, knocked on the door, and after a few seconds, a man opened it and looked at me like he was trying to figure out why a random person was standing on his porch. So I asked him one simple question. Did you lose a wallet today? The moment I said that, his eyes went wide. He quickly checked his pockets, and then he looked back at me like he couldn't believe what he was hearing. Yeah, I did. So I pulled the wallet out of my pocket and handed it to him. He opened it right there at the door and started flipping through the cash and the cards just to make sure everything was still inside. And when he finished, he looked up at me with this surprised smile on his face. Then he said, "Hold on a second." He went back inside the house, and honestly, I thought he was probably going to grab some cash as a reward or something. But when he came back out, he wasn't holding money, he was holding his phone. And then he showed me a video. It was security camera footage from across the street showing the exact moment I picked up the wallet from the sidewalk earlier that day. Apparently, he had dropped it while getting into his car. Then he looked at me and smiled and said something that completely caught me off guard. I wanted to see what the person who found it would do. And then he added something even more surprising. I actually run a small company nearby, and I'm always looking for honest people. He paused for a moment and said, "If you're ever looking for a better job, come see me." I walked away from that house feeling kind of strange because I thought I was just returning a lost wallet. But somehow that one small decision might have changed my entire future, and it made me realize something simple. Sometimes the choices you make when nobody's watching are the ones that matter the most.